This is Ariel Cervantes with Titan Softball, and you're watching Titan Sports Recap.
Tonight on Titan Sports Recap, Titan Baseball goes for revenge against UCLA in a rematch from last year's Super Regionals. Cal State Bakersfield stands between Titan Softball and a 4-game winning streak. And we take you more in-depth into how much a catcher really needs to know her pitcher. All this and more on Titan Sports Recap.
Any final thoughts?
Go Titans.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Titan Sports Recap, bringing you the best video coverage of Cal State Fullerton athletics. Derek Opina here, and like always, we're glad to have you with us. Last year, Titan Baseball was 1 out away from its 17th appearance at the College World Series. All it took was a 2-run home run to eventually send the Titans home instead of to Omaha. So when the Titans and the Bruins clashed again this season, it was their first meeting since their Super Regionals appearance last summer. The Titans defeated UCLA during their non-conference Tuesday night matchup. Titan Baseball is now 61-26-1 all-time against UCLA after their recent win. Despite winning 3 games against them last year, the Bruins won the 2 games that mattered the most during the postseason. The Titans are 20-8 overall after sweeping UC Davis over the weekend. They are now 3-0 in conference play. Should the Titans win the Big West, they will earn an automatic berth into the postseason. Here are their conference results over the last couple of years, dating back to their last national championship in 2004. The Titans have won every regional since they took it all in 2004 and have made 3 trips to the College World Series. Now it's time to go across the way to the softball field, where the Titans softball team has a 3-game winning streak going for them. And Ashley Correa has the highlights from their game versus Cal State Bakersfield.
Hi, Derek. Titan softball will have to play 4 games in 2 days. After winning their first doubleheader, they take on Bakersfield in the next one. They won the first game 1-0 against Bakersfield and looks to extend their winning streak in the second. Let's look at the highlights. Titans up 1 in the top of the 7th. Carissa Vega grounds the ball to first, but Lauren Mario can't handle the handoff by Casey Craddock. Vega is safe as she drives in the tying run, and the game goes into extra innings tied at 2. Top of the 9th, base is loaded for Vega as she comes to the rescue for the Roadrunners and hits a 3-run triple to center, and the Roadrunners lead 5-2. Later in the 9th, Jamie Miller sacrifices to right field, and Vega slides safe at home. Runners go up by 4. Titans try to rally in the bottom of the 9th, and Adriana Martinez pops out with stranding 2 runners. Titans lose 6-2.
I think we were still mentally in there when it came to coming out and, the first batter, but once we struggled a little bit after our first air, I think it was kind of just like, whoa, like the momentum kind of shifted and we struggled to try to get that back, but I don't think we totally let down completely, but I feel like we struggled to get the momentum back and we kind of let them take over it. So
basically, I said a lot of things. I'm not happy with how we've been playing this whole weekend. I told them that I thought we were pretty lucky getting out of this with 3 wins and 1 loss. So we just talked about, digging within ourselves and figuring out, how to have the will to win, because I think we were lucky coming 3-1.
Well, now that you're done with preseason, you have conference. What do you expect?
Well, in all honesty, I do think we're a better ball club than what we've shown this weekend. But you know what? We can't win just hoping we're going to be a better ball club. So if it all comes together, I think we could do some good things. We have some big goals. Are they too big? I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. But I can't be the one. I can't be the one only thinking so. They've got to put it in action.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Titans will have to take this difficult loss with them on the road when they open up conference at Santa Barbara. From Anderson Family Field, Ashley Correa, Titan Sports Recap.
Thank you, Ashley, for that. And the Titans would bounce back from that loss to win their opening series at UC Santa Barbara later that weekend. And while we've talked nothing but bats and pitches so far, have you ever wondered how important a catcher really is to a pitcher's performance? Here's Katie Hennessy with more on the pitcher-catcher relationship.
The women's softball team at Cal State Fullerton has an experienced defense anchored by senior pitcher Ariel Cervantes and sophomore catcher Ariel Tsuchiyama. After getting to know each other last season, the two are now closer than ever, and their relationship off the field shows in their chemistry on the field.
Everything, and she wants to know each pitcher individually. I mean, she's just eager to get better and learn everything, and it obviously in her play it shows behind the plate, and she's a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal person, and I look forward to another couple years with her.
Ari and Ariel know that success on the field comes from mental preparation both prior to and during the game.
Between sort of making sure everybody knows where they're going, what they're doing, and then on top of it, handling the pitcher herself. So I'd probably say the mental part, not so much the physical part of it.
To death. It's definitely gonna. I mean, we're a big part of this team, and I think that we will be missed, but we're gonna give it all we have, until we're done.
For the past 2 years at Cal State Fullerton, the pitching and catching duo has gotten closer than ever. Ari being a senior and Ariel being a sophomore will only have this last year to grow together and get even stronger. After that, it's up to Ariel to teach the Titan traditions to future generations. From Anderson Family Field, Katie Hennessy, Titan Sports Recap.
Here's your Titan timeline for the biggest games coming in the next 2 weeks. Titan baseball's most dangerous opponent in the Big West, UC Irvine, comes to town the weekend of the 8th. Then Titan softball takes on another Big West softball powerhouse in Cal Poly San Luis Obispo on the weekend of the 16th. That same weekend, Titan baseball will host the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. We remind you that you can catch all of our episodes, all video highlights, and more on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/Titan Sports Recap. Follow us on Twitter. Check us out at twitter.com/CSUF Sports Recap, and make sure you find us on Facebook. Just search Titan Sports Recap into your search bar. And that's going to do it for us. Once again, we are Titan Sports Recap, bringing you the best video coverage of Cal State Fullerton athletics. Michael Morgan and Will Soisman will have the seat for you when we have episode number 6 in 2 weeks. On behalf of the entire staff, Derek Opina here, and we will see you guys next time.